So today we're going to be looking at the penultimate topic in work-related stress, and the standard we're looking at today is the one of the role. So in terms of the HSE standard, it requires that the employee feels that their role is well defined, clear objectives, and that it's well suited to their skill set and what they can do. There also needs to be a communication line and a method in place that they can get extra clarity, ask for extra assistance, that kind of thing. So is this a problem? It certainly is. So I know 2 weeks ago I was chatting to someone at a client, and they were saying that they didn't really fully understand what their role was within that job. So this is something that, it is out there and it is real. It's a real big problem, because if you don't know what you're supposed to be doing, and you don't feel that you'd be doing it effectively, you're out your depth. It's a really stressful situation to be in. And I think if what someone requires of you isn't clearly defined, it's hard to know whether you're doing well or not. And you might actually be performing okay, but because you don't know what they want, you might feel that you're not, and that you're under delivering. So it's something we do really need to think about. So an example of this, if you hire someone for business development and you say, just, go out and find me some new work, it's quite open-ended. What does that actually mean? What are you expecting them to do? If you went out and said to them, I want you to get me 5 new clients every month. Very simple example, but they know they've got a number to go after. They've got a time frame to work, and it's clear what you're expecting from them, and then they can work towards that. So in terms of how we as business owners work towards achieving that standard and going beyond it, the first is selecting the right people for the job. Now, if you do not hire the right person with the right skills and competencies or right aptitude to do that role, it's not going to work. They're never going to be able to feel comfortable in that role, and it's not going to be well suited to them. The second one, really clear, defined working objectives. So you can do this in many ways. For example, you might want to do this with like working times of the day, just so that they know that it's a set hours, say 8 till 4, they're expected to work. It's not open-ended. There's a clear defined parameter for that. You can set clear objectives. We looked at that one with a target of getting 5 new customers a week. You could have, you've got to do £25,000 worth of sale every quarter, or, make it really clear, really defined, so that they know what they're working towards and what the expectations are. And then finally, is having a good set of good communication in place. So an open channel where they can come to you and they can talk to you if they do not feel that, one, they don't understand what you want from them, if they need clarity on any issues, or they need to ask for additional help and training, that you've got that communication with your employees, that they feel that they can come and talk to you about that. For larger organisations, you may need to delegate that out to the line managers. But as long as the employees know exactly who they need to go to, you should be all good.